Hello, my name's Damius and I'm going to do a recording of one of my Starcraft II games. I'm at the top right in Red Terran and bottom left is the Blue Zerg. This is a ladder match in the Silver League. I'll speed it up just to get the boring part out of the way. I turned the sound down to 20% so hopefully you guys can hear me and the game reasonably well. I'll turn the graphics down to medium to try to keep 30 frames per second. You can see I got the start of a wall going here with my first supply depot. He's of course sent out his overlord to scout me. And I send my first SCV off to scout. This could be down to normal speed now. See, he's starting at his spawning pool up, which I'm gonna scout. Now I go around here just to keep myself safe in case he sends some drones after me. Don't see anything else, of course. And I decided to do a little bit of a harass here, while building up my own wall a bit with the barracks. I managed to damage a drone and pull a couple of drones off of mining for a couple of seconds. Managed to pick on the same drone again, but get out of there before they come and chase me, disrupting mining ever so slightly. At which point his overlord comes up here and spots that my wall isn't finished. And I mess up a little. It would have been smarter for me to have got that refining up a lot sooner and started building the tech lab right there to block off the thing, block off the choke. Of course, I get my first marine out and start picking off the overlord, which has already started moving away, and he sent out a couple of zerglings to come and take me out because, no wall. I'm not quite sure the optimal way to build a wall here. If someone could tell me or show me, it would help. And of course, you just ran them right through. And I've got my second marine out. 2 marines, no match for this. But thankfully, I see it and pull off all of my SCVs to come fight them back. Of course, 1 marine's no match, even with them injured. I tried there to create a miniature wall in SCV, blocking off there as my marine stood behind and shot. Didn't exactly work. I've still got this marine out here that just failed to kill that overlord. A couple more shots and it would have gone down. But I pulled my SCVs off the line and managed to finish him off with that and the killing blow there. So my SCV's back to fix and it's back to mine, sorry. And I've still got an economy advantage over my opponent who's only got 13 drones. Of course, second wave of zerglings coming out. But I think I was a little smarter this time. Just after I finished this marine, I cancelled the second and put down a tech lab, trapping this guy. But of course, supply depots can lower, so I eventually get him through after a couple of micro errors. Just as zerglings get there as well. Pick off 1 and yeah. Got a little scared here thinking maybe they could run through there, because it does look like they can, but they can't. And Zergling's just waiting there. So he's just getting up his roach warren now, which he doesn't actually make any use of. Except maybe for tech, but I don't know if it's a tech building. That overlord's still there, just surviving. I bring in a single SCV to repair, and then decide, oops, look at my resources. I'm not using them too well. Actually, how's he doing? He's using them rather well in comparison. Oh no, I am ahead on supply. So I decide, hey, let's pop down 2 barracks, and a 3rd barracks as well, to try to use up some of this excess income. So I get a Reaper out, thinking, hey, maybe a Reaper harass would be quite a bit successful. To see, it probably would. You know, I think I'd Had I? Oh no, I was about to scan his roach warren. Yes, I started building up my Reapers before I noticed his roach warren, and for some reason he split up his Zerglings, probably to see if I move out at all. Which does work to his advantage. Slightly. As he gets an early spot off on my Reapers. So far I got 2 of them and 3 Marines. As you can see, I'd start massing up Tech Labs. And of course thinking, I'm going to use my supply very quickly, build a couple more supply depots. At which point he's doing his natural. Which, I know we're probably both noobs, but that's rather late I think for an expansion. It's nearly 9 minutes in. So Roach Warren's up. He's got Ling speed, sending out some Lings. At this point I'm moving out my Reapers. And I just pick off these few Zerglings hanging around. There's more coming. Now this is how not to micro Reapers. Thankfully I did manage to save them. I come back out and attempt to harass his wannabe harassing Zerglings, chase them all the way back to base. Thankfully I think I'm just out of view. But I still managed to pick them off. And pick on some workers. King comes around, a good counter to Reapers. I decide to pull out of there. I come back in just in case she's waiting, and go around the other way. He's not paying too much attention to his queen, but he gets Hydras out, which I hadn't actually seen before in a game. Where's his Hydra den? There. And a Spire as well. Is he... Yep. He's coming in Hydralisks. And I come in with some more Reapers. And I'm supply capped. Which I hadn't noticed myself. I do a very poor job of macroing up, as you can see by my excessive resources. I do have Nitro on these Reapers, of course, and did before the first time I attacked. Now just attempting to harass the mineral lines. Which isn't the greatest. Success. I just go around